our third Sustainability Sunday series video. That's quite a bit to say. This week we are still in the kitchen. I think this might be our last week, maybe one more after, but I'm not really sure. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So a bit of an unintentional theme here again. These are all consumables, but starting with these Kenco smoothie packs, I guess would be the best thing to call them. And I know what you're probably thinking right away, that this is plastic, but this is actually compostable, and it's compostable in your home compost, not just commercial composting, like some products will claim to be, but then you can't really compost them yourself that well, and a lot of people don't really have access to commercial composting. But the other thing that I think is really great about these is I think they may be, this is my own hypothesis, so don't come for me here, but personally for me, I find that any fresh produce I buy, it just goes bad so quickly. Like no matter what I do, I can't keep it for more than like a day at my house, which like I don't want to go to the store to buy fruit every day. Like sometimes you just want to have some on hand. So these I think help prevent food waste, because this can just sit in the fridge, or not in the fridge, sorry, in the cabinet for like way longer, and you actually don't lose any nutrients by freeze drying fruit. I actually looked that up quite a bit, and this is a-okay. So I don't know, I literally can't see anything negative about them. Even like frozen fruit that you would buy is in like a plastic packaging often. So I'm going to stick with Kenco's because I think as far as consuming fruits and vegetables go, unless you're buying stuff that's in season from local like farmers in your area, I think I'm going to go ahead and say this is the most sustainable way to do it. Brings me to the next one, which are Care of vitamins. And again, these look like plastic packages, but these are also compostable in your home compost. And I also think that as far as consuming vitamins go, this is also the most sustainable way that you can do it. And for two reasons. One is you can be very selective about what you get and like only get what you need. You can do their little quiz thing. Certainly is no like plug for Care of. But so in that way you're not buying like a whole bottle of something that you may not end up keeping or really going through all of. I don't know. And then two, I think this is the most sustainable packaging that it can come in, because otherwise you're buying like bottles of stuff. However, I have seen another alternative that I will get to as far as over-the-counter medicine goes, but I will save that because that'll probably be once we get to the bathroom. The other really cool thing about Care of is that this like container that it's in, it's just like a box container, and honestly mine's kind of a little beat up now, and that's because on their website they have the option for you to select, like you check a little box like, no, I don't need you to send me another box, and then they will just send you these and you can stick them back in the box. And honestly, like I said, this one's kind of on its way out, but I'll probably just, I have plenty of other like little containers and baskets and bins laying around that I will probably just like compost this, and then I won't get another one from them. I'll just stick these in something else that I already have. So let's go on to our last one. Again, we love a theme kind of, so just a good old-fashioned Brita filter pitcher. We do have well water that is, you know, potable. We can drink it, no problem, which I honestly do quite like having, although I'll tell you what, having a lot of iron in your water causes a whole lot of problems to your house. So that is the big reason why we also have the Brita, because there is just a lot of water in, or a lot of iron in the water. So we do use this, and I know some people maybe don't think it's super sustainable. This is still, you know, like a product that's made, it's a container, it's plastic, and the filters that you put in it are disposable. I will say that I use the disposable ones, I will admit that. There are other ones that I think you can buy that are like, I don't really know, maybe if I can find it I'll link it, but like in, you know, the description, but it's like a little reusable carbon, I think, type filter that you can like boil and stuff, but I just don't know how I feel about it, so I haven't tried it. I will say I'm hoping that I can maybe make a video on a project that my husband is going to be doing soon, and that is adding an extra, I don't know how many, I guess, but extra filtration steps in our water system, because like I said, it's starting to cause a lot of other problems around the house, like in the other pipes and stuff. So this would, you know, allow the water to pass through a few more filters before it got to the sink or whatever, so we would then be able to eliminate using this. And then those of course have filters too that would have to be changed, but those are changed on like a much less regular basis. Like some of them I think you can get away with only changing like a couple times a year. So I'll keep you posted on that. So for our weird little action today, it is not on theme really. I guess it's kind of consumable still, but a little bit different. But it is on theme with Christmas, and we did just have Christmas, so it's kind of like fresh in my mind just with the holiday season, New Year's coming up, and that is that I reuse a lot of like kind of little weird things, specifically with Christmas and gift giving. I will like literally, as long as the wrapping paper wasn't super torn, I'll collect it. Like I'm collecting it from the people that I just gave the gift to. Boxes, bags. I especially love reusing gift bags because I honestly kind of hate them like so much, because I don't know, for one, they never get really like worn when they're used, if that makes sense. Like the way they're structured, you can put something in and then close it back up and it's like it was never used. And then they also always have the loops. And if you saw, I think the first sustainability series, a closed loop, it kills me. It gets to me. And I'm seeing people just throw gift bags in the trash and the handles are like looped up. I won't even let my cat play with a bag that has looped handles because I'm afraid something bad is going to happen to him. So they just stress me out like so much. So I like literally collect them. I will go into trash sometimes, and like if it's just like a paper one or something, or the recycling that someone has put in there, and it's not like I'm looking for it, but if I happen to notice it, I will rip or cut the handles. So I'll collect a lot of paper bags, or bags, gift bags, whatever. And then like with New Year's, I have a bunch of those. We were at a New Year's party. It must have been, I don't even remember when, because of COVID years are like weird, but and somebody had brought a pack of like a New Year's set that had like the little hats, the little necklace. I don't want to say lays because they're not lays, but they're like those, I don't know, necklaces. I don't know if it had the blowers in it or not, but just like little things like that. And I kept all of it because I was like, if I go to another New Year's party, I can bring it, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. And hopefully it'll prevent somebody else from buying another set to bring to a party. So yeah, that is all I have for this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I pretty much really hate intros and outros. I cannot do them very well. We're getting there. It's a learning process, I guess. Learning curve, I should say. But until the next video, I hope that you're all having a really awesome holiday season as well, and doing your best to do it sustainably. And bye.